Hey YouTube, it's Brian here, the Unlikely Runner, and I'm just doing my midweek check-in as well as post-race review. Last Saturday I ran the River Edge, New Jersey 5K, and I'm just going to give you my opinion on the race and the overall structure, and as well as give you my next race. I will say that I was quite happy to run the River Edge 5K. It was nice to find a race nice and close to home, and I was a little concerned about the weather. You know, going into the weekend, it had been on and off, potentially raining, and if you watched the race footage video, there was a little bit of rain. There was rain on the camera, and it was a little cloudy. It was very cloudy and kind of dreary that morning, but temperature-wise, it was fine, and had a good race. Not my best performance, not my worst performance, but I pushed myself pretty hard the first mile, and then you'll notice that there's a very long uphill climb in that race, and you'll see that it picked off people left and right, and just kind of it was tough. It was a half mile, just a solid grind. Overall, a really great course. A few more turns than I would like. You know, the turns and the corners do slow you down, and you do end up picking up extra mileage, I guess. But it was a very well run event, very organized. I would have liked to have seen a swag bag instead of just a t-shirt and your bib hit the road. You know, swag bags are always nice, but you know, sometimes you just throw half the stuff away. So I get it, and this race does have some heritage, so it had a very nice turnout. I think there was about 600 runners or so. Overall, very well run event. The only other piece of advice that I could offer is maybe line up your runners by times, mile times. You know, again, this is one of those races where you've got enough people where you probably should you know, line your runners up by mile times. I know that I had two races last year that did that, and I'm going to be honest with you, it tends to work out a little better. You don't spend the first mile of your race just passing everybody that ran out of the start line and then just dies. So with that, I'm gonna say it was a really great run. It gave me some experience and gave me some things to really focus on and really think about. And I realized that I need to add probably some more hills, or add some longer hill routines into my workout on a more regular basis. You know, while the hills generally are my forte, and I tend to do very well, the length of this hill really is what got me, and I did notice my pace times, my quarter mile times dropped significantly, much more than I had really expected it to. So with that, you know, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, or two thumbs up, however you want to do it. It was a good race. Like I said, very well run. Tech shirt, which is always appreciated. And going into this weekend, to Sunday, April 30th, the race starts at 10 a.m. It's the 5th annual P5K for Special Olympics. It's again, another local race right here in North New Jersey. I'm really looking forward to this. This is in Dunkerhook Park, and it should be a fairly flat and fairly fast track or course. Honestly, I'm hoping to PR this weekend. You know, that's the goal, right? Always chasing your times. I know I realize I'm not the fastest runner out there, and I'm the last person that should give anybody any advice on their running style or how to improve their running times. I do spend a lot of time watching videos and learning from people that are much more experienced than I am, and so I take that knowledge and try to implement it into my own workouts and my own routines. So I'm just chasing my own PRs. I realize I'm probably never going to be the guy that's out there in the front of the pack leading the race. It's just not me. I'm living up to my name. I am the unlikely runner. And I was joking around with somebody this last race. I was talking about YouTube and talking about my channel, and I said I probably should have named it the Asthmatic Runner because I do have asthma, and medication and rescue medication, rescue inhaler. Just a little bit more about me. So I get kind of annoyed when I hear people say, well, I've got asthma, I can't run. Well, I've got asthma, and I make it a point to run. I talk to my doctor. My doctor says, go run. Be healthy. Get out there, exercise, be healthy, and there's been a marked improvement in my breathing capacity, my breathing ability. I'm certainly not cured of asthma. There's no way I'll ever be cured of it. I've had it ever since I was a little kid, and to be honest with you, I use my inhaler right before any race or any run, and as the doctor suggested, because I found out every time I exercise rigorously or start breathing rigorously, it pretty much puts me into a mild attack, and so I preemptively attack it with medication. So it is what it is, but it's not stopping me from getting out there and attempting to better myself with every single race. And I just want to be my best, and if my best is first place in the race or last place, it doesn't matter as long as it's my best. And honestly, that's the best piece of advice I can give you, is get out there and just give it your best. Just get out there, and you'll find there's quite the community and quite the camaraderie, and I'm running into some familiar faces at races now, and people are becoming more and more social towards me, which is fantastic, and I really appreciate that. And it's been a lot of fun, and the other thing that goes along with being social with the runners is that you have the opportunity to maybe learn about races that you wouldn't know about otherwise. For example, the George Washington Bridge, they call it the technical run. There's a 5K and a 10K that runs on the lower level of the GWB between New Jersey and New York, and I heard about that one, got an invite to it, and unfortunately I'm already running another race that weekend, so I'm going to save that one for next year, and probably record that one as well. But I'm already booked that weekend, and there's a couple other races that I was looking at as well that exact same weekend, so it appears to be quite busy. So yeah, the P5K, 5th annual P5K for Special Olympics, should be a fun event, and I really look forward to it. And I will bring you the race footage probably Sunday night or early Monday. So with that, thanks for taking the time to check out my video, and check out my race videos. Check out all my previous videos. You know, if you're so inclined, like or subscribe. You know, they're right down here at the bottom of the screen, right here at the bottom of the video. And you know, if you like what you see, leave a comment. Have questions for me, leave a comment, and I'll definitely get back to you. So, all right, guys, thanks for checking out my video, and I will catch you soon. Peace out.